There better be 7 seconds missing on this one, motherfucker. Oh, look at I'm seeing it right now. 10 minutes and 7 seconds. See, people don't listen to this shit. Anyway, Big Five Commentary number 288. It was CPA2520, some shit like that. I believe that's what your fucking name is. I can't remember, man. I know you got a whole bunch of numbers and shit. One of the things I told people, put your names in the fucking shit. We'll get into that in a second, man. But anyway, Big Five Commentary number whatever the fuck. It looks like we're seeing Crysis, right? And I could tell it's PC because I saw something that said mouse to throw, whatever the fuck. So I'm pretty sure I'm watching Crysis. I don't remember playing this one. This looks like Crysis. I'm gonna say Crysis 3, right? Maybe Crysis 1. Who the fuck knows? I can't fucking tell. I don't fucking know. I really don't fucking. I played number 2 and I wasn't a big fan of the motherfucker. I don't know what the whole hype of that shit was, man. But anyway, like I was just mentioning, man, I know for this is part of the whole challenge that I asked people to do some trivia questions and shit like that based on some space questions or whatever the hell it is, and I think I only have one more video after this. So I don't know if you guys have submitted your videos or whatever the hell it was, but if you guys haven't submitted your videos yet, go ahead and do so, because obviously you're running out of hipfire commentaries and shit like that. Try and do them at least once a week or whatever the hell it is. So if you got the questions right, by all means, send in your videos, make sure they meet the requirements. And this one, I knew right off the bat did not meet the requirements, because I saw people said in the comments section that you want to make sure that you delete off 7 seconds of this motherfucker, because it's a little bit over the time limit. So as I'm looking at it, it's 10 minutes and 7 seconds. And what the fuck just happened? Are these guys really that fucking bad? Damn. What are you playing on? Easy mode? Oh, this is like easy mode in this motherfucker, man. No, so anyway, like I was saying, if the rules in this motherfucker say 10 minutes, you want to stick to the 10 minutes. And I believe the guy said, why couldn't you just, I think it was Tree Hugger who said, he's like, why didn't you just shave off 7 seconds at the beginning of the video? I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't see shit that happened in the first 7 seconds of this motherfucker, right? No, nothing happened. It was just a regular fucking gameplay. The guy did some shit, but now I'm finally seeing some gameplay in this motherfucker, man. But anyway, the other thing that I mentioned was put your names in the videos, because when I download the videos and shit like that, usually I try to download them in bulk, and I don't know who the fuck sent shit, and then I have to go back once I realize I don't know whose fucking video it is. Then I gotta delete them all, do it again, make sure I get the shit right. So that's why when I say, put your names in the videos, at least when it downloads, I see, oh, CPA sent in this video, oh, Grim Reaper sent in this video, Smelly sent in this video. Did he just, oh, I thought he, what the fuck? I thought he fell off the bridge or whatever the hell. I was like, man, that would have been a shitty death. That'd have been like one of my Destiny deaths. We always fucking fall off with that shit, man. So anyway, getting into this shit, like I said, I played Crysis. I'm trying to see if this is... Yeah, I mean, I know it's Crysis. I just don't know which one it was. I can't remember if I played this shit. So I played Crysis 2, right? And I remember the hype over it. I remember when the game was announced, and the whole joke, the running joke is that, can your PC play Crysis, whatever it was back in the day, because it was such a graphically powerful game, and it was a really souped up game and shit like that. So obviously only the most powerful computers were able to handle the game. So when Crysis 2 came out, the running joke was that the consoles weren't going to be able to handle it, because it was going to be a massive game if they wanted to keep the quality that the first one had, and obviously they had to dumb it down for the consoles. PC players weren't happy because it wasn't as good as the first one, because they had to make sure it was console ready or whatever the hell it is. Whatever the fuck, I really don't give a shit. So anyway, I played the game. I believe I said it in the Goodbye PlayStation 3 series. Y'all can always go back and check that out, but it was nothing impressive. And I'm not saying it's a bad game, I'm just saying there was nothing memorable about the game. I remember, I went in blind. I went in without knowing anything about the game. I did some research as to what the story was, so at least I wasn't completely confused. So obviously when the game started, something happened. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Went over to Wikipedia, naturally. The worst source of information on the internet. I went over to that motherfucker just to at least read what the plot was. I didn't give a shit about all the facts in this motherfucker. All I cared about was what the fuck happened in the first game. That seems like it was going to be the best place. People were going to write what the fuck the plot and the storyline was. So I got the plot, got the storyline, and then I understood what was happening in Crysis 2. But at the end of the day, after playing it, it just wasn't impressive enough. And it's not that it was a bad game. Like I said, one of the things I will say about Crysis 2, and I think I said it in that video, was that I was impressed by the scale of New York City. I think it was one of the most accurate representations of an actual city, of New York City, that I've personally seen in a game. A lot of games, they have to fictionalize things, or they gotta blow the motherfucker up, or they don't get, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, so there's a beacon down there, you didn't fucking press the beacon or whatever the hell, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So now he's gonna fire this weapon or whatever the fuck. I don't know, I can't tell what the fuck's going on. I don't know if this is number 1 or this is number 3. I really don't fucking know. I mean, I see the name Prophet, and I remember part 2 was, God, what the fuck was the guy's name? I can't remember. I mean, I don't want to give any spoilers in this motherfucker, but part 2 was somebody else, and then by the end of the video, he thought he was Prophet. Prophet was the main character of video game number 1. So obviously, if this is video game number 1, then he's taking the main character, which was Prophet. And then in video game number 2, there was a different main character, and by the end of the game, he thought he was Prophet. So it's kind of confusing if you haven't followed along, but trust me, I think I know what I'm talking about right now. I don't always know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I think I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to that joint. So anyway, I remember playing Crysis 2, and then Crysis 3 came out, and I was like, you know, do I really want to play this shit? I wasn't impressed with the first one. I thought it was okay. I thought it had some moments, you know, that were pretty decent. The multiplayer shit just annoyed the living fuck out of me. I couldn't take that shit. Between it felt like Call of Duty with all these stupid Black Ops perms. Oh man, with all the advanced warfare shit, I just couldn't take it, man. So anyway, I remember playing the part 2 of the game, sneaking around. I didn't bother with the human enemies. I don't know about you guys, but I know that the regular alien enemies, they were the ones that gave you power or whatever the hell it is. I can't remember what the fuck it was. People who play the game know what I'm talking about. You killed an alien and you got some power and you're able to rank up with their power or whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember off the top of my head what that shit was called. But you wanted to kill every alien possible so you can gain all that power. But when it came to the human enemies, there was really no benefit in killing them. So you kind of did the whole stealth thing. I'm gonna go invisible, I'm gonna walk by them, I'm gonna do the whole Metal Gear shit, nobody will fucking see me. Oh, Metal Gear. I gotta get some more Metal Gear footage on my channel, man. I haven't played that shit in a while, but we'll talk about Metal Gear maybe another day, another video. But anyway, getting back into this shit, I just can't tell which video this one was. Now, I know part 2 went into New York City and it really did the whole city thing well, and I believe this is part 3. And the only reason why I'm saying it's part 3 is because I believe part 1 was a lot of jungle. It was pure jungle, if I'm not mistaken. And looking at all the shit in the background, you can see that there is a lot of city landscaping in the background. I see a lot of tall buildings and shit like that, so I only have to assume that it is some kind of urban setting that's been taken over by the aliens, right? Am I right? Am I right? I'm sure I'm pretty right on that one. That motherfucker just knocked it down. Oh, this fucking, look at the goddamn AI in this game, man. You know, this is like, I don't know if this is on easy mode, but this is pure Call of Duty. You just shot that motherfucker in the head with a shotgun and he just laughed that shit off. But this reminds me of like Call of Duty AI, and you guys know what I'm talking about, right? You go into like 1,000 fucking enemies, and they all just stand there, and they continuously shoot at you. You eat up bullets like there's no tomorrow, yet when it comes time to shooting them, they die in 2 bullets, or they crawl on the floor, oh, I'm in pain. Meanwhile, you took 85 fucking bullets in one mission, but you managed to recover all your health because you're a fucking badass like that, man. I was like, what the fuck? Call of Duty and some of this shit, the AI in that game, man, is just absolutely terrible. So now that I'm looking at this shit, I'm seeing some moments where this motherfucker sort of has some of the same shit. Now, is that some kind of hacking module or whatever the fuck? I don't know, can't tell. So he's doing something. Oh, okay, so you gotta press the button when you get, okay, so yeah, hack successful. Hey, so now he's gonna move on this motherfucker. That reminds me of like the Bioshock hacking. Y'all remember I'm sure people remember Bioshock. So, okay, so you gotta keep going from dam to dam and blowing the shits up. That's what you're doing. So yeah, I guess that's what you're doing. You're going to each hydraulic, whatever the fuck, the hydraulic generator, and then the generator is going to explode, and then the dam's going to explode, and then the bad guys are going to die, and then there's going to be more bad guys later. Oh, fuck this, man. I'm kind of getting over this shit, man. So it just seems like this is sort of the same shit as part number 2, except part 2, you didn't know what the fuck you were doing. You were kind of like lost in the game. You had to figure your way out. So now it's like part 3, the motherfucker's a badass. He knows exactly what he needs to do this time. And of course, nobody ever fucking notices the invisible motherfucker. And that was one of the funny things when I was playing Crysis 2. How many times could you just like stand right next to an enemy, completely fucking invisible, and they're oblivious as hell to the fact that you're just standing there? I'm sorry, man. I've seen the movie Predator. And even in Predator, you can tell where a motherfucker was, man. You can always see where the hell. Look at this again. They're just running head down. You have an invisible guy in a massive suit that could kill you, and you're just standing there with your head down and getting your ass shot. This is fucking stupid, man. It's not that the game's stupid, it's that the AI sometimes just make. Here, you saw the enemy, right? So the enemy, you're gonna tell me didn't see him? Didn't see him at all. Nope, did not see this guy at all. He just stuck right the fuck by everybody. So now he's gonna press F and he's gonna place the explosive. It said place the explosive on the structure. Okay, so now he's gonna blow this motherfucker up. He's gonna jump in the water and the helicopter is gonna kill him. So he has to. Are you gonna fire at the helicopter? Helicopter's against you. Yeah, the helicopter's against you. Okay, so hey, now you're gonna jump in. What the fuck? Was that like a cinematic that you were able to Yeah, okay, so you blow the dam, the dam's gonna blow up, everything's gonna blow up, you're gonna fall in the fucking water, and it's gonna make it seem like you got hurt, and you're gonna still survive this joint, right? Yep, looks like that's exactly what the fuck just happened. Oh man, games are so predictable nowadays. It just seems like this is, okay, there's all the water, and if that was the real case, you'd be fucking dead in a minute. All that rushing water, you would not survive that motherfucker, and there's the end of the video, so that was some crazy shit. But hey, it's alien shit, but at least it's something different on my channel, man. So anyway, that does it for this video. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all the good shit. Like I mentioned, guys, if you got your videos in, or if you answered the questions correctly, send your videos in. That way I could do hip-fire commentaries in the future.